Dear viewers, it is time for more Dishonored. Back into the legal district we go. And all that needs to be done to start this session, and properly close out the previous session, is to walk through this door. Further into the legal district.
Scout up ahead. Try to find out where Timsh is.
There's an equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. We've been anticipating doing a hit on Timsh for some time.
I know. Half the city wants him dead. We'll earn some gold on this one. I'll meet you up ahead.
Off you go, Billie. Timsh's estate and law offices sit at the head of a wide plaza that marks the center of the legal district. And there's an outpost on a rooftop overlooking the legal plaza, which contains information and supplies. Lieutenant Billie Lark will be there once she's done scouting. Gotta say, I like the support role she's taken up. She does it very well. But I don't like that wall of light and that spotlight. Also, we've got an outpost here.
I caught him snooping around nearby. He won't say who he is or what he's doing, but I locked him up just to be safe. He seems familiar to me. Reminds me of someone who used to do business with Timsh, but I'm not sure.
Good work, Simmons. Now that that's handled, we can move on. You got the orders from Timsh, right? What's the next address?
Crow's Court off Bramley Street. But there's a problem, sir. The Forrestalls live there, and their kids used to sneak us food at the back door. I know it's the job, sir, but it's awfully hard seeing them turned out like this. They don't even have the plague. I've been there last week.
Excellent. Simmons, you'll show me this back stoop and we'll go in that way. Start tallying the place up. You've given us the tactical advantage. We'll get Timsh's money.
But, sir...
I'll put it another way. You think I care which door we kick in tomorrow? The next day? Behind each is another useless pack of aristocratic sots and their precious offspring. And I don't care if they all end up mudlarks.
Sir, they've been good to me.
Simmons, before I worked for Barrister Timsh, I was dredging out the real Weeper dens. You ever done that? Ever broken down a door and bathed in that stench? Fought housewives with blood on their faces, swinging at you with a piece of broken furniture. Other times it's just rats inside, hundreds of them, stripping some drunk to the bone. Maybe you'd like to be transferred to my old squad.
No, sir. Certainly not.
I used to call myself brave, Simmons. Till I saw a man lose a fight with a pile of rats. So when Barrister Timsh says all I gotta do is rough up a rich bastard, cuff him a few times till he stops talking about his rights, I jump at the chance. I cry with happiness. You understand me?
Yes, sir. We'll approach from the back stoop. They won't be alarmed when they see me.
Right. Good man. It's them or us. No room for heroes in the time of plague. Just do your job and I'll make sure you keep this posting.
Rock in a hard place, Simmons. Carefully. You have a key, I noticed. Don't you worry. I'll take this, and you... will benefit from circumstance, my friend. You just got chewed out for having a conscience. Not that I care too much about your predicament. But I am here to deal with Timsh. And once I'm done with him, you won't have to worry about betraying your lifelong friends, the Forrestalls. Okay, so they mentioned a prisoner. Investigate the prisoner who may have been an old associate of Timsh. Can do. There's our outpost. I can meet Billie there. I don't see anything against all this brightness. Except that. there's our man. And I see nobody guarding him. Swift Shadow says this. You move forward slightly faster while in stealth mode. That I like. Replace Undertaker with Swift Shadow. That's actually noticeable. This is stealth walking without weapons. This is normal walking without weapons. That's almost the same speed. It's only a little bit slower now. That's pretty cool. And I'll bet Simmons' key opens that door. Oh, I like this new speed. I can get used to this. Alright, gent, I'd like to have a word with you. About your old associate.
It's Daud, isn't it? You wouldn't be in this district unless you were after Timsh's head.
What do you want?
Revenge. To do to Timsh what he did to me. I want him homeless, a victim of one of his own eviction documents. I've prepared one, complete with the forged signature of the Lord Regent. Please, go to my old apartment. It's right next to Timsh's estate. Here's the address, but I doubt you can get inside from the streets. There you'll find my journal, which contains the entire plot and everything you'll need. But you're a businessman like I once was. I don't expect you to do this for free. If you do go to my apartment, you'll find something stashed there. Consider it your payment in advance.
Well, Roland, you've thought this out. Find the journal in the apartment overlooking the legal plaza. Unfortunately for you, Roland, I will not be putting your plan into action. I have a prior commitment to another client, you see. She wants him dead, and she wants his will, and she's got payment to me more valuable than money. Although she's probably got more money than you now, right? I will take your payment, however, at your abandoned apartment. And you know what? Just so that I'm not stealing from you, which I have no problem doing, by the way, I will provide a service. You're free to go, but not yet. Give it about 30 or 40 minutes. That ought to be enough time to do what I need to do here. Ooh, this speed is nice. I wonder what payment you have for me at your apartment. However, it seems Billie is already waiting for me, so that takes priority. I like this speed, it is nice. Nobody downstairs. A little bit of free money. Oh, that stealth speed actually could lead to weird angles when dropping down that may lead to longer drops that I won't like, so I'll have to adjust for that. Alright, Billie. What have you got for me? Wow, a lot. Wow, you are good at your job. This I won't be using because I won't memorize that and I don't have access to it when I'm in there. It's good to know there's 4 floors, though. And an area map. I can't really plan anything from this, but it's good to see. This is where the mission started. So we've been through all this already, because here's where the session started. Reconnaissance notes. This can be useful. Timsh is vigorous for a man of his age. He's known to keep himself armed with a sword and pistol, even when in his own home. He's been observed to be generally restless and mobile, pacing throughout the building, from his bedroom on the top floor to the lobby of the law offices on the ground floor, so he patrols, and he's armed. Timsh keeps his mother's will in a chest in a storage room near the lobby on the ground floor. That's what Talia really wants, aside from Timsh being dead. The front door leads into the law office's lobby. Space is 2 stories high, with balconies overlooking the lobby floor. The second balcony on the facade, glass doors, leads directly to Timsh's office. Top floor balconies on the right and left of the building. Easy access, that sounds appealing. A back door leads into a basement. It's kept locked, but a key was easy to find. That also sounds appealing. A dumbwaiter accessible in the basement connects all the floors, but it's a one-way trip. Once you get out, the panel shuts and the platform returns to the basement. Timsh carries a key with him. Any important chests or cabinets are locked with it. An apartment near Timsh's estate has rooftop access to the waterfront district. So he's got a key that I'm probably going to need to open up the chest that has the will that Talia wants. Good to know. There's the basement key. Wow, you are really good at this. Since I'm full on mana potions anyway. Okay, Billie, what else can you tell me?
He's justifying himself to the rats in his office right now. Just inside the top balcony, there he is. See him? I imagine you could hit him from here. I'll stick around if you don't mind. I'd like to watch.
Well, well, well. We have an opportunity here. I'll give you your show, Billie. Oh, solid.
A true shot. It's a shame you still have to go inside and find the will. We could just go back to Redshore otherwise.
You're right, I do have to go inside and find the will, which means I need his key. And I've got to find his body before anyone else does. I didn't quite think that through, did I? Ha! Hup. All right, Mr. Timsh.
Huh?
Whoa. Whew. I appreciate your cooperation in this matter. I think I've got his key. The Timsh Estate Master Key. And the basement key. Alright, so now I've just got to get in there and get the will. Whew, that was a good snipe. And that was a clean extraction, too. Oh, that felt good. Oh, Talia's going to be happy about this. I'll have that information on Delilah, no problem. And whatever payment she decided to offer for this. This is going to be incredibly good. Let's be careful. Wow, I move so fast still. I like that bone charm. Okay, I need another plan of action here. Whoa, that's a lot of runes. That's 4 runes. The will location. It's a bone charm. Let's go nab that since it's close by and down here. Let's try not to get caught. This started off very cleanly. Let's quick save. Let's keep it clean. I don't think anybody will find him down there. Then again, let's not risk it. Oh. Glad I decided to come back. Let's put him somewhere else.
Hey!
Whoa, no! Crap, here he comes. That's okay.
Find you.
That guy was sure that he saw something. But as of now, nobody knows that Timsh is dead. So he doesn't know the importance of what he just saw.
I know you're somewhere around here.
Where are you? You're still down there, huh?
Go.
Stuck down there? Timsh, obviously. I'll lay you next to Simmons. They look similar, but not exactly the same. Okay, change of plans. I guess I'm not going for that bone charm just yet. I think we'll be going next for... We could just go straight for the will. Apartment 7. I thought it was here somewhere. I think this is Roland's place. Alright, 3 of 7 runes found. I've been saving up for agility level 2, so let's get that. Now my overall movement speed is increased. The mobility that I've built with this spec so far is just fantastic. Let's see how fast I move in stealth now. I'm actually not certain it's improved my stealth movement ability. Or my walking movement ability. Ooh, my running speed, though, has definitely changed. Oh, yeah. I can get used to this. That's sweet. Whoa, actually it did increase my overall movement speed even while stealth. Look at this. Roland's journal. The eviction document that he was talking about. Well, I don't need any of this now. But there's no reason not to read it. So, Roland, what did you have planned? So, Timsh thinks he's invincible because he carries a letter from the Lord Regent giving him legal immunity from the state seizing his goods in case of plague. He carries it everywhere like a talisman. But he's also drafted the instrument of his own destruction. The document he uses for evictions is a generic form drafted by the office of the Lord Regent. It was trivial to acquire a blank one. Acquiring a forgery of the Lord Regent's signature was less easy, but thankfully some of my old connections are still loyal. Now all I need to do is swap the 2 documents. Getting close enough to Timsh to do it won't be easy. I may need help from a professional. Once that's done, the fool just needs a push to go down, and that's the second part. Inside Timsh's basement there's a device that circulates air in the building. If some material happened to find its way into the device, the building would reek like a weeper's den. I had to be particular about the actual material, as I do not wish to infect the guard or servants with plague and cause needless suffering. The unsavory gentlewoman, living in Unit 10, has offered to provide the odorous item, and a sturdy sack to contain it. She craves my rune in exchange, so I will be forced to part with it. She has given me a key to her unit so I can go and get the sack when I am ready to make my move. An unsavory gentlewoman who craves a rune. That can be none other than Granny Rags, living in Unit 10. And here's the key. And the eviction document I don't actually need, because Timsh is, after all, dead. Let's go ahead and grab it anyway. It's one of those just-in-case kind of things. Alright, so I got the rune here. That leaves 2 runes inside Timsh's estate where I need to go anyway. A bone charm, and if I look at the edge of my screen right now on the left side, I can see a rune and a bone charm that way, but once I move over here I lose those markers because of the bright color. There's the bone charm.
This bastard.
Yes, sir, General Turnbull.
General Turnbull has arrived.
Do you believe in witches?
Shut up. Witches had nothing to do with this.
Okay, didn't he just set that guy with an order, and he just stops and starts smoking? So General Turnbull is here, and he's here in force. They know that Timsh is missing now. I don't think they know that he's dead, but they know he's missing. There's a lot of them between me and that bone charm. And that one one's actually in the basement. There's the well. As long as I stay up here, I think I'll be fine. Though that door is open, and that does not sit well with me. Whoa.
Yeah, it's nice.
There's a rune nearby that's not in the building. Let's see if we can find that one. A little noisier than I'd hoped.
Yeah, it's nice.
Whoa. Let's not let that guy catch me. I don't want to knock him out there either. I don't know if anybody's patrolling in his area. Well, let's take the chance. Oh, there's another guy down there now. Nope. I need to deal with him if I'm going to move. Maybe not. Those are glass doors right there. Okay. Man, this speed is actually coming in very handy. Everything I've done in this mission so far has been about speed, or in this session so far. Where's Unit 9? This must be Unit 10. Cover my angles here. In case anybody does step out there, they'll be taken care of by that arc mine. Now, what is all this mess? Aha. Cultist scribblings. This one worked so hard he broke both of his hands. When he was of no more use, they threw him out. His mother cared for him until she died, after which he turned to begging. Then he died. Well, that sounds unfortunate. This one was a father. He sired 6 of 3 mothers. He drowned one of them, but it was not his fault. One day, the child's grandfather discovered what happened, but the old man did not agree with that assessment. I wonder if this is a combination somewhere. This one was a father. He sired 6 of 3 mothers. 1, 6, 3. He drowned one of them, but it was not his fault. One day, actually there's a lot more numbers here than that. And usually whenever they provide you a clue and a note for a combination, the numbers are displayed as actual numerals rather than words. But I'll keep that in mind. This one was a father. He sired 6 of 3 mothers. Okay. I don't see why that would actually have any pertinence, though. Cultist scribblings. This one liked to carve wood. Once he carved a small whale. He spoke to it and kept it in his pocket. Its grains knew all of his secrets, just as I do. This definitely sounds like Granny Rags, and that looked like something Granny Rags would do. I'm not going to eat any food I find in here. That's just weird. This one was born to a wealthy family. He stayed out in the countryside because it was the only place he knew he could see the it was the only place he could see the stars at night. He was never educated, so he did not know what they were. He used to pray to them. So the odorous sack that I'm to stuff into whatever circulation or air circulation in that building is actually the corpse of a cultist. I will not be picking that up. There is a line to be drawn. Plus, that was the non-lethal route, and I have not... Well, obviously too late to go non-lethal for Timsh. Yeah, no worries. I'm not in here. Making noise. A shrine to the outsider. A real one this time.
I've always wondered, what does he smell like? Rotting flesh? Wild flowers? Does he ask you questions? I wonder when he'll speak to me.
You want the attention of the outsider, Billie? Really? I realize you're curious. Wait a minute. Do you envy me? Is that why you're my second in command? Do you envy the fact that I have this power granted to me through this outsider? And I don't use that term as in his name. He is actually, genuinely an outsider. You envy that, don't you? Look hard and look close at me and everything you've seen me do. If you think you can handle being more than a second in command, and if you think you can shoulder these burdens, then maybe, just perhaps, you'll be interesting enough to catch his attention. Because that's all. That's all that he'll pay attention to. You need to be interesting. In a rather twisted way sometimes. So if you're willing to do that, and give up a large part of yourself for it, then just stick on your path, I suppose.
Here's one last lesson, for old time's sake. The Barrister was a champion at finding his enemy's weak points, but he didn't see Delilah as a threat until it was too late. No one's watching Delilah now except you. And me, of course. I see everything. I see forever. And right now, I see a man walking a tightrope over a sea of blood and filth. The Empress is dead, and the water's rising. Don't end up like Arnold Timsh. He died before he could say his last words. For what it's worth, they were, "I'm sorry."
You were in a daze. I hope it was enlightening.
It is sometimes, but never directly. Wait, is that the alarm? They can't have found him. Oh, my arc mine. No, it just killed someone. I just heard it kill somebody. The alarm was going off before the arc mine went off.
He's slippery. Check everywhere.
Great. Well, something happened.
Help me find it. Check everywhere.
Okay, they turned the alarm off now. Be careful, Billie.
It's always satisfying, killing a rich bastard like Timsh.
No, yeah, I totally agree. You should have heard what... Okay, bye. You should have heard what the outsider just said, though. Timsh was regretful for what he had done. The truly evil do not feel regret for the things that they do. So maybe there was still a very tiny bit of hope left for Timsh. He didn't get a chance to apologize. But still, I have no regrets. He got exactly what he deserved. My crossbow bolt through his skull is exactly what he had coming to him for all of the things that he's done. He evicted families from their homes, took all of their money, spread families apart, broke them apart. Not spread, he broke families apart. For what? For his own political gain? He deserved what he had coming to him. But did I rob him of something else that he deserved? A chance to say I'm sorry? Maybe even the worst of us deserves at least that much. Still gotta find the last will and testament. Oh, that's right, and I've still gotta find the Nancy thing.
Dice.
Go to the legal district waterfront. Oh, this is the apartment that we read about in Billie's notes that goes to the waterfront. But I didn't see this building when I was in the waterfront. Interesting. Where is this? How did I miss this before? Okay. There's the City Watch office. Wait, what is that door? Have I been there? I have not. So we're back in the waterfront for just a brief stint in exploration. I see nothing here of value. Never mind. It's 30 coins right there. Still looking for a deck of cards now that I remembered about it. Or now that I was reminded, that is. So, there's a whole little section here that I didn't cover. That is the place that looked like an outsider shrine, but actually is not. And the legal district is off that way. Okay. Good to know. We've got a potential escape route then. Back to the legal district we go. And we couldn't have gotten here until this point anyway because of... Ooh. Oh. Because we would have needed the apartment 10 key anyway to get through that door. So the alarm stopped. It may have been my arc mine that set it off, but I don't think so. I think the alarm went off on it. I think someone set off the alarm, and then someone came to check out this door, out this facade. This balcony was taken out by the mine. Either way, I've got to be careful because now they're on alert.
Dice.
Bone charm down below, a rune up there. Let's try and nab that bone charm. Looks clear. That's not. No. I am making fairly liberal use of these sleep darts now.
Maybe this isn't so bad. It has some merit.
It's the basement door. I hope this is a good place to set this guy. Oh, look! How fortunate. The water of life. Drinking from fountains recharges a small amount of health. No thanks. I've got enough now that I may actually consider buying another slot for my bone charms. I've got enough good ones, that is. Let's close this door at least. Here's someone. I don't know if they're outside or inside, though. Well, I'm in now. Let that cover my angle there. Make it so I can work down here. Note from Captain Blossom. Kitchen. The tomatoes in yesterday's dinner were overcooked. You know how much I hate overcooked tomatoes. I like them crisp, without that mushy consistency. Am I clear? Please don't ruin my dinner again. Captain Scott Blossom. Oh. Well, it worked. It's got another charge left in it. That could have been troublesome. I heard the footsteps in time, but still, it could have been troublesome. Dumbwaiter directions. Place the items you wish to deliver on the tray. Use the dial to select the floor, with 1 as the law offices and lobby, 2 as the smoking lounge and library, 3 as Timsh's office, and 4 as the dining hall and bedroom. Pull the lever and the platform will go up. When it reaches that floor, a bell will sound to notify the staff on that floor. Once the load has been removed from the platform, the machine will automatically lower it back down. If you activate the dumbwaiter without selecting a floor, it will default to 1. Please do not ride on the dumbwaiter. Oh, I see. A bell sounds once I get in there, though. But I want to try it. It seems fun, at the least. But with everyone on alert, if a bell goes off, there's bound to be at least someone checking on it. But it wouldn't be a guard, would it? It'd probably be wait staff or something. I've got it set to 4, right? Oh, whoa. Kind of glitchy. Maybe I don't want to ride that. 4 will take me up to where the runes should be. But I am close to the will already. Let's pick up the will and see. No, I'd like to work my way from the top down. Let's do this.
Why bother with something like this? Tasteless.
Let's try it. And a sleep dart for anybody who gets unfortunate enough to check on what's beeping. Oh, what's this? Oh, here comes somebody. This is bad. I can't do anything here.